Do you ever wake up, look around your home and feel uninspired? Maybe the living room feels like a catch-all for clutter, or the kitchen feels like nothing more than a never-ending pile of pots and pans and dishes. If you are nodding along, I get it. I know how easy it is to feel like your home isn't a place you're excited about, but maybe just another thing on your to-do list. But let me ask you something. What if your home could actually energize you? Imagine waking up in a space that makes you feel calm and fulfilled and truly happy every single day. In this video, I'll walk you through the exact steps I take to create a home that brings me joy. And the best part, you don't need a huge budget or a ton of time to do it. So pop those wallets away. Stick with me because I'll be sharing not just what works for me, but the one thing that completely changes how I see my home. You won't want to miss it. When I first started thinking about how to love my home more, I fell into that same trap that just so many of us do. I thought I needed the perfect furniture or a spotless space or, a Pinterest-worthy pantry. I'd just spend hours scrolling online looking for ideas, but when I tried to recreate them and implement them into my home, something felt just off. And honestly, it left me feeling like I wasn't enough. So one morning, I'm standing in my kitchen surrounded by mugs and pots from the night before, half-eaten food, and yesterday's letters still not sorted through. Why doesn't this feel like my home? Sure, I live here, but it doesn't reflect the life I want to live. That realization sparks a journey I want to share with you today. A journey that completely transforms my relationship with my home. And by the way, if you ever feel like your home doesn't measure up to what you see online, let me tell you this. Your home doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to feel like yours. And today we're going to focus on how to make that happen. Let's talk about clutter. It's not just the stuff in your house, it's the mental load that it creates. For me, clutter isn't just a pile of things. It's a constant reminder of unfinished tasks, and it kind of weighs me down sometimes without being too dramatic, even when I'm not looking at it directly. One day I decided to try something different. Instead of organizing everything perfectly, I focus on just letting go. And here's what I like to do. I grab one box and walk around my house, asking myself one question: does this item have use in our house? Or even, does it make me feel happy to live here? If the answer is no, then I just put it in the box. And that process teaches me something important. You don't need to get rid of everything, but you do need to make space for the things that do matter. Think about it. What's one space in your home that overwhelms you right now? Is it that drawer, a shelf, your kitchen counters? Imagine how it would feel to clear that space today. Even small changes like an empty surface or one less drunk drawer can give your home room to breathe. And when your home feels lighter, I don't know about you, but I definitely feel lighter too. Now let's talk about something that completely changes how I see my home. And that is the daily rituals. For the longest time, I think mornings have to be about productivity, checking things off my list and rushing to get it all done. But I realised that by rushing through my day, I'm missing out on moments that could actually bring joy to my home. So I decided to create a small ritual every morning to set the tone for my day. And for me, it's as simple as making coffee and lighting a candle and reading the Bible and just slowing down and taking quiet moments to myself. Now, I know some of you watching this might be in a really busy season of life, whether it's pregnancy, or caring for a newborn, or just juggling the demands of motherhood. And let me tell you, I've been there, I am there. Don't you worry, do not feel condemned. But that is why I want to share something that's helped me feel strong and capable, both physically and mentally, especially during those demanding seasons. I wanted to share with you an app called Expecting and Empowered. If you're pregnant or postpartum or somewhere in between, this app offers trusted, research-backed guidance to help you navigate those physical challenges of this phase of life. What I do love most about it is that it was created by women who truly understand what we are going through, and isn't that so much? Just because they've been there too. They're both exercise science experts and mums, and their programs are designed with busy mums in mind. For me, using Expecting and Empowered feels like giving myself permission to just focus on me for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour. They have lots of different times on there. Whether it's a quick workout or some gentle stretching, I feel like I'm taking small but meaningful steps to feel better in my own body. If that sounds like something you'd love, I'll leave the link below so you can check it out. I really think you'll feel empowered to handle whatever season of life you're in. And it's a perfect way to make those daily rituals even more impactful. So these moments, whether they're about movement or mindfulness, or just sitting with your favourite cup of tea, are little investments into your well-being, and they ripple out into how you feel about your home and your day. Now, I know what you're thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I make this work with kids and work and life in general? Trust me, I've been there. There are days when I feel like my home is running me instead of the other way around. But I realized something. My home doesn't have to be perfect to bring me joy. It just has to reflect the life we're living. Take the toys on the floor, for example. Instead of seeing them as a mess, I start seeing them as just signs of my kids growing and playing and making memories. I also start simplifying my routines. Instead of deep cleaning the whole house, I just focus on one thing each day. Wiping down the counters, fluffing the couch cushions, or just making the bed. Small wins like these remind me that progress is better than perfection. So how do you create a home you're excited about every day? It's not about having the perfect decorations or spotless floors. It's about making your home feel like a place you love to be. So here's what I've learned. Start by letting go of what doesn't serve you and add small rituals that make you feel grounded in your space. Shift your perspective. Focus on the life you're creating, not the mess it leaves behind. And remember that one space we talked about earlier, the drawer, the shelf, the corner of your kitchen, I encourage you today. Start there. Tackle it today. Set a timer for 2 minutes and just see how it feels to create just a little bit more space for the joy in your home. But here's the thing, there's one more change I make that completely transforms how I feel about my home, and it's something so simple, yet so powerful, and I'll be sharing it in my next video. If you ever wondered how to truly fall in love with your home, you won't want to miss it. So click over to the next video and let's keep this good journey going. Together we're creating a home you're excited about every single day. Happy homemaking. I'll see you next time.